Welcome back to the Christos pregame coaches report as Marist gets ready to take on Hartford in the Chase Family Pavilion in Hartford, Connecticut this evening alongside Marist head coach Brian Giorgis. My name is Jeff Broughton. This is the Christos pregame coaches report brought to you as always by Christos Restaurant. Located next to the McCann Golf Course in Poughkeepsie, Christos is your home for fine dining and catering. Coach, team fell in their home opener 45-40 to St. Bonaventure on Saturday. Second straight year that the Bonnies were able to get a win over Marist. They did it much the same as they did last year. Very good defense, intense, took your team out of a rhythm. And the Bonnies, you have to credit their defensive game plan for being able to get the win last weekend.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, not only did they do that, but they worked the clock. They were patient. Their offensive rebounding hurt us because instead of going back up with it, they brought it out and ran off more clock. So they kept it at their pace and tempo, but we've got to shoot the basketball better and execute better and make sure that we get the right people involved and stuff. Or not good things are going to happen.
It was a tough game for Erica Allenspot, Corey Yard, and Kate Oliver. They combined for just one basket, and going forward, you need more from those scorers.
Oh, absolutely. When your top four score 9 points in a game, you're not going to beat many people. And I look at it and. I think our defense was pretty good because, we held them down and obviously we're right into the game all the way to the end and had a chance to at least tie it, with under 20 seconds to go.
I know the concern for you coming out of the game was rebounding, and especially offensive rebounding against St. Bonaventure. What kind of lessons about how the team needs to rebound do you take out of a loss?
Well, you can do all the drills you want. The thing that we did today after practice, and we had a good practice, is we put them on the line if they didn't crash, if they were people who were supposed to crash. They know we're pretty big on floor balance, and a lot of them like to use it as an excuse. Well, I didn't rebound because I needed to make sure we were back. And, the kids were very conscious about it. And, I've got to do a better job. I didn't give Maria Laterza a chance in the game, who's a pretty good offensive rebounder and stuff. And, talked with her after the game, and she'll get an opportunity against Hartford and stuff, and we just have to have people step up, and especially this time our starters need to step up.
On the topic of rebounding, talk to me about guards rebounding, especially in a game like the one against St. Bonaventure where you didn't get a chance to play some of your big people because of matchups. Does that put more pressure on the guards to rebound?
It does, but we have very good rebounding guards. I think Erica and Coriel are both averaging about 5-6 rebounds a game, and are some of our leading rebounders. So, it's always important for your guards to be able to rebound, and and we emphasize that in practice.
A couple positives to take out of the St. Bonaventure game include Kelsey Bainan, who had a career high 11, and also Leanne Ockenden, who shot the lights out in the second half. Tell me about what you got first from Bainan and just her maturation process throughout this season to become really a steady bench contributor.
Yeah, we're really pleased with Kelsey's progress. She's, she knows that she's been her own worst enemy with her confidence level and stuff, and she's focused so hard on some things that she actually gets a little anxious instead of relaxing. And now that she's letting the game come to her and not really forcing things herself, obviously she's making some great contributions. And when she does, she's a multifaceted player for you because she can play on the front line at 6'2", and she can play as a guard and cause mismatches. So she's an important piece to us, and hopefully we can keep getting the type of play out of her.
Yeah, Leanne Ockenden, who we talked about earlier, almost had a Lindsey Johnson type of thing going on where she takes her threes from way beyond the line, but she's hitting them dead on, and what a weapon.
Yeah, well, that's what she can do. I remember Villanova tried to go zone, and she came in and nailed a three right off the bat, and he got out of it. And that is her weapon. But the other thing that I was really pleased with is she works hard defensively. She's long. She understands the scout. She's got a great basketball mind and great basketball savvy, and that's really helped us a lot. So, and if people have to focus on her and get out on her, it kind of opens it up for other people.
Going to need Ockenden and a whole host of players against the Hartford Hawks. Though their record's just 1-7 on the year, they have played a very difficult schedule, playing Milwaukee, Green Bay, playing Penn State, Boston College on their schedule. This is a team that's had a ton of success in the recent past, and they're still dangerous.
Oh, they're very dangerous, and especially on their home court. The 1-7 is very misleading because, you throw in, the BC's, Providence, she hasn't had any weak sisters there, and she does a great job, and that's why she's one of the favorites in the America East. This week is America East week for us, and we play the top two teams from the conference. Both of them struggling, both of them because they've played a real tough schedule. So we know we have our hands full, but we look forward to the challenge, and it's become a great rivalry over the years between Hartford and Marist.
Yeah, two teams agreeing to play just about every year in the recent past. Why do you like to match up against the Hawks year in and year out?
Well, because they help teach you what you need to do to get better with your team. I mean, Jen Rosati's one of the best young coaches in the country. Her teams are always solid year in and year out. I mean, she just reloads. She doesn't rebuild. And, we both have a very difficult time finding people that want to play us here, so we at least know with each other we have a home game every other year.
Marist head coach Brian Giorgis, the guest in the Christos pregame coaches report. Thanks for the time and good luck tonight.
And thank you, Jeff.
We've got more to come after this. We'll get Julianne Vianney onto the broadcast with pregame analysis next. Stay tuned. You're listening to Marist Women's Basketball from GoRedFoxes.com.